Hey guys, it's Lavington from K9T. I'm going to go over classical conditioning as well as opera conditioning. And I'm going to state to you guys the differences, and I'm going to give you guys some homework for my students out there. So if you're just a client and just listening in, that's fine. It's pretty good information for you. If you're a student, make sure you definitely pay attention. Alright, so starting off, I'm going to email you guys this packet with all the information on it. Make sure you read it before you try to start doing your homework, because if you try to do your homework without reading it, you're going to be lost. So, classical conditioning was made by Pavlov. Opera conditioning was made by B.F. Skinner. It's good to know. It's not really going to help you in dog training. So let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Classical conditioning is learning behavior through process of association. What do I mean by that? Let's break it down into very simple terms, or maybe not simple terms. Two stimuli are linked together to produce a new learned response in a person or animal. Wow, that is not simple at all. Okay, let me explain it to you. So let's just say I was about to get married to my fiance that I don't have yet. And her and I pick out a song. Let's say it's a love song, right? For our wedding. And that song's going to be our wedding dance song, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really into the fancy stuff, but let's say she picked it out and that's something that we're doing. Okay, got it. So we get married. Her and I begin to love that song, and every time I hear it after our wedding day, it creates a warm feeling in my heart. Makes me feel extra love because my fiance at the time picked out that song for us. So I obviously don't know what I'm doing with songs like that. So I felt special and I felt loved by when she picked out that song. That's a positive motion for classical conditioning. Now let's go into negative motion. Let's say her and I randomly broke up, we got divorced, and every single time I heard that song, I just changed the station because I just hate the song. And it makes me feel like remembering all the bad things that happened to create a failure in my relationship between her and I. So that gives you a pretty clear and concise view of what I mean by classical conditioning. Alright, so operant conditioning. Learning occurs from rewards and punishment. So it's very important that you understand that the dog or the individual has a choice. However, the choice that the individual or the dog makes can be rewarded or punished. So that's important that you understand. It can be rewarded or punished, and there's a choice. So, as I was telling you before about classical conditioning, it's occurring naturally without it being an option. So that love that I felt in my heart occurred naturally without me even having to think about it. Now, while opera conditioning is very different, there's a choice. You clearly have a choice. So that's the difference between the two of them. So when you go to write your homework, I want you to keep it simple. I don't want a long, drawn-out process showing me that you know how to write. That's not what this class is about. This class is to show me that you understand clearly and concisely what it is that I'm saying to you, what the questions that I ask you for your homework. Keep it simple. I'm not going to say the stupid part, but keep it simple. All right, guys. I will email this to you guys, and have a good weekend.